afternoon guys, we're back out again. Today we are at Paull. It's Friday, weather's gone fantastic, no wind for a change. Last time I was here it was blowing and hooly. Big tide today, 6.5. It looks lovely and calm out there. I'll give you a quick plan around. Looks lovely and calm. Got both rods out, they're both on, one's on a 2-up flapper, one's on a 3-up click down. Both on black lug. We're hoping some flatties obviously, because I don't think I'm going to get any cod down here, but you never know, do you? I mean, it's early, but it looks fantastic. I'm just waiting for Danny, Big Dan Sea Fishing Adventures from Mansfield to come. He said about 2:30, it won't be far off. Now I wouldn't have thought. I think he was going for his dinner first. Shane said he might pop round, whether he does or not I don't know. But at the moment I'm on my own, it's looking lovely. I've got all this front to myself. As I say, the rods are holding out beautiful. No bite as such, but I've only been in the water 10 minutes, so I wasn't expecting a bite that quick anyway. I've just sorted my rod, my camera out, and just make sure you're in view, because I don't know what we're looking at the moment. Make sure I've got the rods in view. Let's have a look. Hopefully guys you can see that. I'm a bit on a funny angle because of the mud. I'm trying to get you in a good position. Let's bend you up a little bit. Right, you should be in full view now. Hopefully if I get a bite you'll see it. Oh, I think I've just got a bite. Be nice if I got a quick fish face cast guys, because I've had a few blanks on here and it's not my fault, it's just that there's been no fish. I've got my new glasses on today, my reactive glasses. So if they turn black while I'm talking, it's just because the sunlight's bright and they're automatically going to turn into sunglasses. In fact, they've turned into sunglasses. It was clear when I put them on, but Dan's just arrived. It's all looking good. But nice weather, isn't it, Dan? We've just had a bite. Yeah, there's fish. Definitely fish. I've knocked that about 100 yards this one, and it's holding bang on in the middle. No, because I've only been out about 10 minutes. I'm using black lug though for now. Got a 3-up clip down on one and a 2-hook on the other. Just had a nice bite on this one though. I was wondering what that was. I hope it ain't weeding, it doesn't get my land.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It's the first bit I've seen though.
Yeah.
Because these crafty shades, proper glasses them, they turn black in the sunlight.
You know.
There was white when I put them on, it's clear. It's alright, isn't it, when you're fishing?
Yeah. I'll show you that tripod I've got as well.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Looking stands up here.
I think it's, don't forget you're on camera. What was I going to say? Looks like it's going to be a good day. Our tide's about 5:30, isn't it?
6.
Is it 6?
5 to 6.
It's going to be 6.5, so it'll be not far off the top of the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, look at that. Oh, it's not that weed, surely.
That's that weed, that I think. Yeah, that's that weed, that.
I'm hoping it goes by.
Oh, I don't know, Jim. Might be a flatty on that.
That's definitely the weed. That's the weed, that. Look at it, it's following it.
Is the line going with it? Yeah.
I doubt I'll get that back now. Give you credit to you. Hopefully it gets loose.
Drop your rod down, see if it goes over it.
It's there. We've got one over it, I don't know why it's got it.
Yeah, we can see it going over.
Oh, it's on now.
Is it off?
It's off. I did have a bite on that one. Yeah, it's coming up.
I don't know which pull is he?
No, it was holding bang on. The reason why that one's over there, I cast it there. Because if you look at the tide, it doesn't look like it's pulling that way.
It's got a fish from the car, do you want to?
If you look, it's coming this way, doesn't it? But it's not. No, I won't fish from the car, it's rubbish. It's better here. That bench is ideal. That's why I usually fish.
You just up on the bench then?
Well, I don't know why I don't use the bench because everybody else does. And some people
Should be out the wind. Is your tripod got corona?
No, it's because the light on it's that bright that when I film with the light exposed fully, you can't see nothing. It's just so bright you can't see out. Everything just looks white, so I have to mask it down. It's about 20,000 lumens or something.
Yeah.
So that's the only way I could go to work. Plus, it protects it from the coronavirus as well. So it does two jobs. It is ideal though, isn't it, here? I like it here. Yeah, car park, it's too much mucking about trying to get in and out the car and around the poles and stuff. And you get caught a lot down there because a lot of rocks close in. Whereas here, around this area, these two benches here, you don't get any. That should be alright. It's just near the car park, it's real far out the rocks, isn't it? Right, you lose gear either, I ain't lost none really. The times I've been here. I'm only using 4 ounces as well and it's holding, so... Right guys, Big Dan sea fishing's turned up and his girlfriend, they're just going to sort the rods out. Fishing to the left of me. It's absolutely roasted. I mean, I'm sweating to death. The sun's out and it's really, really hot. So, looks like it's going to be a scorcher today. And I love these glasses, these new glasses I just got from Specsavers. Reactive ones, so obviously the normal glasses, like they're just clear glass. And if it gets too sun brightly, they just go pitch black. So they're great for fishing because obviously you don't need sunglasses. Fantastic. Can't go wrong. So I'm well chuffed with them. But yeah, I just had a bite on that, guys, which is a bit unfortunate because that weed, a big ball of weed went by and caught my line. But hopefully it hadn't done so much damage. Right, I'm going to cut you off for now because it'll be a long video if I don't, because last time I came here it was 2 hours. So I'm just going to put you on if I see any action or anything. So I'll be back very, very shortly. But it's nice to be back again, especially in this fabulous conditions. So out guys, gone out a long way. I've just got my record casting of the season. God knows how far it was, but it's not far off emptying my braid spool. And I ain't been out that far this season. But I mean, the wind's in our favour. It's blowing right behind our back. And you can get a right good distance on the cast. Because I mean, it's not windy, don't get me wrong, about 4 or 5 mile an hour. But it's in our favour. And there's no pull, so basically it's holding bang on. It's looking good. I don't know if we're straight here because it looks like I'm on a bloody angle. Let me have a look. It might be better. Not sure whether you're in view or not. Let's have a look. Yeah, it should be alright. Hopefully we're going to get some good fish today, guys. Nothing at the moment, I've had a couple of bites. You'll definitely see them if there is any. You get all the luxury when you fish here, as you can see. Lovely bench, you can lay out if I'm knackered. Nice scenic view, beautiful. See all ferries over there. Cargo ship coming in, container ship. You've got Big Dan there fishing, setting up his camera gear, and his lass, who usually probably outfish us both, on the far bench there. And there's just us 3 here, we've got it all to ourselves. Tide's coming in lovely. Look at that. Shame we can't find a beach like that at the moment, because that looks beautiful. Bring you back a little bit because it's all looking good. All we need now is a fish, don't we? Little fishy. Just move close to the camera, guys, because obviously if I'm talking you're not going to hear me, are you? No, that's a shout like. But hopefully it's looking good for some fish. Wind has just started to get up a little bit. It's probably 5 or 6 miles an hour. It's nothing really. There is no wind forecast, so let's hope it stays that way. But I think the last time I fished here, literally fished here, I think it was with Shane, and my tent got dismantled. A sudden storm hit us. It's on one of my videos about a year ago. Sudden storm hit us and totally dismantled it. Where that came from I don't know, because it was okay up to that point. And then the last time I came was with Russ, one man on his rod, and we didn't even fish. We turned up at the car park. It was about 60 miles an hour in the face, so that was the end of that. So he went back to the other side, tried to fish that. I don't know whether he did or not, and I decided to go home and lick the wounds, like wasted my day out. But you know, it's pointless setting up if you're not going to fish in it, really. Get some nice views of container ships and ferry and stuff coming out here. Yeah, at least you're going to get some nice footage. And of course it's been a good 9-10 months since I fished here. I think we will get a fish, guys, but I don't think we will yet. I think it's just a bit quiet at the moment, and the tide's a bit far out. But I think we'll have a golden period, maybe of an hour or so, and I think we'll catch some good fish then. But if it's blankety blank, it's blankety blank. There's not a lot you can do about it. It's we're in the transition period of summer and winter seasons, so you know, summer seasons are vanishing and winter seasons are moving in, but it takes a while, doesn't it? Probably explains why there's nobody else fishing here, just us. Because normally when you come to Paull, there's a lot of people out here and you're lucky to get a spot. Won't be leaving the rods out too long because the bait hasn't been lasting. It's 3:25. Dan was just asking what time it was. About 2.5 hours to our side. Jimmy, got enough on it so you can weigh it down so you can blow all over. That's alright, isn't it? If you stick a bungee on it, you can tie it to a rock, hook it down. On the beach, like, not here. So Dan's just on about his new tripod. It's spot on. It makes mine look bad. We'll have to get one of them little fellas. They look gorgeous. I mean, they go to about 6 feet. So it saves you having to look down on the camera. You can go at dead face height. It'd be awesome, that. We'll have to have one of them. They look real strong as well. There's an anchor point on it to anchor it down so it doesn't blow over. I've got an itch on my back, guys, and there's no way I'm going to reach that. I might have to roll on the floor. I've done that before. You can't reach it. I've had a few little tiny little nibbles, and I mean little nibbles. Probably sticklebacks. Could be crab. You don't get a lot of crab here, and there is some quite lumps of weed blowing by, and all bladderwrack. I mean, I've pulled in twice and I haven't had a lot of weed, so you know, I'm quite happy that way. It's not so bad. But at least we've got footage, guys. That's the main thing. On a glorious day. And it's just nice to be out. And I'm only 50 yards from the car. Which is even better. There's no mud, no beach, no sand, no climbing. Little helicopter coming in, guys, can you see him? It's like a Sea King helicopter, rescue helicopter, I don't know where he's going. Heading towards the Humber bridge. Let's hope it's not serious. Because he's definitely looking for summit. I sent him out, guys, see if he can find me any fish. Time to get his infrared on and that. Heat seeking. I don't know where I had it now. It's too much on an angle that way, I think. Let me just shorten these legs, guys, a little bit, because you're on an angle and I don't want it to be on an angle. As long as you shorten the legs a little bit, it'll straighten the camera off. There you go. Happy, you know. If I leave it there, it's spot on. All we need now is to make the day look good, is a fish. I'll be well chuffed if I get a fish. Right, guys, if I get any action, I'll be straight back. And now we're back again. Yeah, I've just cast back out, changed bait now. I've moved on to squid. Small baits though, not full squid, just half a squid. Well elasticated on. I think there's a few crab about. Wind's picked up a little bit, it's about 5 or 6 miles an hour. It's now not causing any problems. Weed it's very minimal. I mean, it's a bit of bladder rack, and it's, you know, you don't even have to get it off. It just about falls off as you got your line in. It's all right. It's holding out nice. Can cast out pretty far out, about 900 metres out easily, and no problem whatsoever. Holding well. I've had a few nibbles, no fish yet, but I've moved on to squid now, and it's about 2 hours from top, and hopefully it's ideal now to get some fish. There's a few black clouds coming over, but there's no rain forecast, so hopefully we're not going to get none, because I ain't got a wet coat with me. But my car's only about 40 metres from me, so if it does absolutely hike it down, I can do a run from my car. But other than that, I mean, it's ideal. I mean, you're lucky to get weather like this late on in the year. I mean, it's a summer's day, this. It's really hot. It's about 74.5. You can't go wrong, really. Well chuffed. I'm actually glad I come out. I mean, I don't like fishing Paull this early, but you just don't know, do you? I mean, there's going to be some flatties and that out there, and the odd whiting, so. And I bet there's some slimy eels out there and all. Now, I don't want a slimy eel, that's a fact, because my rig will be gone. And I don't really like handling them because they mess everything up. I mean, you get covered in slime, and I hate them, basically. So I'm just praying there's no eels. I'll settle for a rockling, a little whiting, a little dab even, flounder, whatever, I'm not bothered. But I mean, I've just come out for a session, really, get a bit of footage, different place, and you know, hopefully we're going to get some bonus fish. But I mean, the end of the year's knocking on now. It's colder months are going to come in now. You know, a couple of weeks' time we'll be looking at 2 or 3 degrees on the night. It's going to be cold enough for the cod, and I can't wait to get cracking into them. You know, the baits I've got today, I've got some razorfish, I've got some mackerel, I've got some peeler crab, I've got black lug, and I've got squid. So I've got plenty of good bait. You know, if there's fish out there, I'm going to try and get them. I expect one of us to get at least a flatty. Yeah, you can if you want, yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting at least one of us to get a flatty. Hopefully we will. But, you know, if we don't, we don't. At least you've got a bit of footage to watch. A nice scenery. You can see the ships coming in and out. Because the ferry will be due out before we go home, I would suspect. And there's a nice big cargo ship, big red one, due to come out. Can't read the name on it because it's a bit far away. But some lovely views. I mean, I don't know if you can see the Humber Bridge in the distance, but I mean, it's gorgeous scenery. I mean, you know, it looks like you're in New York, doesn't it? I mean, look at it, look at the scenery. You can't go wrong. Beautiful scenery. Nice little Paull village. You know, you can't really knock Paull, to be quite honest. I mean, you got some lovely views at Paull. I'm just trying to get my camera sorted out, guys, because I brought my tripod. I snapped the steadier on it, and it's really difficult now to get the camera right. You know, to get it straight. I'm hoping you've got some good view there. Danny's just doing me a nice pot of coffee with his kettle and everything. So it's all good. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to pop over there and have a chat with him anyway, because I can't reach Faye and talk to Faye yet, so I'm going to have a little chat with Faye, because we've spoken on the internet and that, but never spoke like properly while we've been fishing, because they're usually miles up the beach or wherever, you can't get to them. So it's all good, isn't it? Right, I'm going to cut you off on this camera for a few minutes while I just go have a chat with him, because it's pointless leaving it on if it's not happening, and I shall be back as soon as I can. Well, we're back again, guys. No bites yet. It's a bit quiet. Still a lovely day, yeah. Still enjoying it. as I've said previously, I don't think you'll get much here because it's just not the right time of the season. But I thought I'd make her a couple of flies or something. You know, I've got flappers on, clip downs, and flappers, and got the right rigs on, the right size hook, the right bait. If there is anything there, you know, we've got a chance. There's 6 rods out at the moment. There's me, Danny, and Faye, his last. None of us have got a fish yet. But I mean, conditions are ideal. Really nice conditions. I just think we're a bit early in the season. But, you know, you've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? I don't care. You know, if there's fish there, hopefully we'll lock onto one. It'd be nice to get a really early cod, wouldn't it? You know, that'd be a shocker if I pulled a cod in this early in season down the Humber. But I mean, that's about, I reckon it's 3 or 4 weeks away from down the Humber yet to get some decent cod. Usually around end of October, beginning of November time, you start getting them down there. But I mean, you can get anything, can't you? Let's be honest. Any fish can stray into waters, can't they?
What are you doing?
Nah, not at the moment. A bit quiet.
Right.
No bites at the moment.
Seems all same all over, isn't it? Season's no good, is it?
Yeah, it's the end of summer season, beginning of winter.
Yeah.
It's the transitioning out of the fish. Are,
Yeah.
the summer season is swimming off, and the winter season is starting to come in. But we're right
You
in
never
there.
know though, do you?
No, you just don't. Yeah, sometimes they come early, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you'd fish the sea today. It's a bit windy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big tide today as well.
Yeah, they're making out there, yeah.
But it's holding nice.
Good.
At the end of the day, I'm out here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
I certainly won't catch notes at home, will I?
No, give it a fresh air.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Oh, I enjoy
It's worth it just for the view, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lovely view here, isn't it?
Yeah, enjoying the fishing.
Well, half of it's just getting out, isn't it,
Yeah,
really?
exactly, yeah.
Fish are just a bonus, aren't they?
Mm,
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm sure one of us will get something before we go, hopefully.
well, I think it was November last year I saw a fella and he said he'd got a bass and he'd had one time before when I was here. And I thought, was he kidding me? Like, but he got it out, he'd kept it. Like,
Well, I got one, a mackerel over there.
Mhm.
£7.6 cod.
Oh,
A
good.
mackerel. So, you know, you can get them, can't you?
Yeah.
I've had some good cod at Paull. Not that big, but I mean, I've had some good cod here.
Well, years ago, it was better than the sea anyway.
Yeah.
Early part of the year.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I thought I just saw something.
It's got a little bite there. Yep.
Yep.
I'm definitely in on that one. A nice bite here, Dan. Yeah, it's a good bite as well. That had a good go at it, didn't it?
Yeah. I thought it'd gone before.
It's on squid, that one. Let's not rush it yet. If it's there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pull it in too early.
There's a foreign lad a couple of weeks ago, he put a pretty big eel.
I don't want an eel.
No, I don't.
Your gear's gone if you've got an eel. It ruins it
He kept
completely.
it, didn't he? You're not allowed to keep them, really. He
No,
kept it.
you can't. You've got to put them back now. I
Yeah.
caught one 3 weeks ago on the beach, and it made a right mess of my gear and all my clothes and everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another. You used to get hundreds down here, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right, good luck.
Right, thanks, bud. Now then, Shane.
Now then, Jimmy, how are you doing?
So proud. Just had a nice bite.
Have you?
Yeah, just as you rang up. I just had a right.
Oh, fucking, sorry, pal.
No, you're all right. I'm stood near my rod watching it. I mean, if it goes like the billy oars, we'll be pulling it in like, but at least they're out there. Definitely a good bite. I've had a couple of bites, but no fish. But that's been the best bite I've had just now. But I mean, it's 2 hours to top now, so it's ideal.
Yeah. It's about right now, Jimmy, isn't it? Yeah.
Weed is virtually zero. It's holding dead straight out. I'm out about 100 yards and all. Yeah, it's holding lovely. Wind's about 2 or 3 mile an hour. It's ideal, really.
Yeah, it picks up a little bit tomorrow. It's about 8 mile an hour. I'm going in morning, you see. Till, I think that starts 11
Yeah.
in morning. So I'm gonna get there for about 7 and then fish it till about 1 o'clock, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll be fishing until about 7ish, I think. It's not like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I start going a lot of fish, because you never know here, do you?
You never, mate. It just like last year, it just switched on, didn't it? 2 hours before it used to, just flick on like so. I was down getting on his head out.
No, he's the same. It's same as me, really. But Faye hadn't out yet either. But it's lovely weather to fish.
It's nice, mate. And I'm just going home now. It's real calm. It's lovely. What bait you on? Just worm or squid or?
Well, I started off on black lug, but I won't go in now, so I moved on to squid now, and I've just had bites on it. So.
Just a bite. So get in, mate. Get in. Oh well. Good luck, Jimmy. I hope you get some. Let us know if you get out.
I certainly will, buddy.
All right, mate. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.
All right then, Shane. See you then, mate. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Shane's coming in morning. Yeah, it's sort of weird with Shane on there, guys, on their Codfather. Yeah, it's holding out lovely, so let's hope now we're going to get some fish, because that was a cracking bite. You'll have seen that on camera because I was filming it. So it was a good bite, that. But no more interest, so if it goes again, obviously I'm going to have a look at it, because it might have got on. But I don't want an eel, come on, let's be honest, to make a right mess of your gear. What we don't want is an eel. I think I might pull the other rod in now and swap that onto squid, because I had nothing on the other rod, and as soon as I've swapped to squid on this one, I've had a bite. So I'm going to try squid on the other, bring it in. Section winding in, this guy's a knocked out 100 metres. Best cast of the season, this one. Definitely crabs out there, Dan, that stripped me clean. Yeah. That was on Lugg though, moving on to black to moving on to squid now on this one. Got squid on that one. Keep an eye on that rod, guys. You watch it for me while I'm doing this squid, because that's one I had a good bite on. So obviously I've left it out. You're still flicking to the left, Dan? I'll probably cast off you anyway, so don't worry, it'll be miles out. This is going for a long visit. Taking this one at least 100 out, so. No, I can't get this one. That landed the other side, I think. That was longer than the last one, guys. I'm now cracking some casts out here. That is a good 120 yard easily. It's always a good sound when you see near the end of your spool and you've got preyed on. You've never seen it before. Right, take a little break there, guys. I don't want to flat my battery for no reason. If I get another bite or there's any action, I'll be straight back on. I had a few bites in the last half an hour or so. No fish as such, but I mean, bites are coming in now. So it's looking like we might get some fish. I don't know what the light's like, because it's getting a bit darker now. But I've had some cracking bites in the last half an hour. So hopefully we're going to get some. Faye's just had a nice bite at the end. So hopefully one of us is going to walk into something shortly. So we'll go visit Danny, Big Dan, because Dan's on a live at the moment on his TikTok. Comes to visit Danny because he's the one that catches all the fish.
Bloody don't.
Just so happens today he's got more chance of getting one from Papa John's. But there's Danny, Big Dan, sea fishing. Big thumbs up there. He's doing his live TikTok at the moment. And Faye at the end, who usually outfishes us all. I think last time I did Mackerel, I think she beat us with a load of flatties and stuff. So it's not good, is it? So Danny's worried now when he brings her out because she usually gets more fish. I think it might be the rods, Dan. She might have better rods or something.
Yeah. Doing something to them.
Yeah, without a doubt. But yeah, she's just had a good bite, but no fish at the moment. One of us is going to get something in the next hour or so because I've had 3-4 good bites now.
I didn't know yet. Way.
But yeah, but you're liable to get one bite in a fish. But Shane's just rang me. He's coming in morning sometime. Catching the morning tide. But it's nice weather though, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah.
Spot on. Nice little ship going by.
Little.
It's actually a popular spot for rocking cars this on a night.
Yeah.
We won't go into the details, but you see a few cars rocking and steamed up, so we won't go into that. But so it might be a bit busy in the car park later.
Maybe 18 inch.
But other than that, it's a nice fishing venue. Anybody who has trouble with a backer out or can't walk very far, you can certainly get a wheelchair down here if you use the grass area, which is there. So I mean, you can fish. Anybody can fish on here really. There's a couple of benches. You can even have a sleep if you want. You better chain your rods down, like.
Depends if your rods are good or not.
But you have got chain points on the jetty side here. Look, you can actually change your gear up, as you can see. But tide's coming in pretty well now. We'll get to the edge. We won't fall in though because it'll be pretty deep now. That. But as you can see, it's got pretty deep now. It's coming in pretty fast, but it is a big tide tonight. It's 5.6, so it's going to be a deep tide. So hopefully next time I come over here, Dan, you'll have a big fish.
Hopefully.
One of us will anyway. Yeah, we're living it up, yeah. But one of us is going to get one, surely. But it's all fun, isn't it? You've got to be in it to win it, guys, that's the thing. You've got to be in it to win it. I've certainly enjoyed myself because it's been an easy session. It's been a lot easier fishing here than on a beach. Because for one thing, it's not so bad on your feet, because it's horrible walking on sand half the time, let's face it. Especially if you're walking quite a way down the beach and it's soft sand. You know, it takes a lot out of you to walk it sometimes. But this is ideal. The only thing we're missing is a fish. Just getting swamped by the Blue Peter crew at the moment with Shep and what have you. Oh, he's well trained anyway, isn't he? Oh, he's taking you for a walk. Got to be careful what I whistle on my videos, guys, because I don't want to get copyrighted. So if I whistle and it's some random stuff you've never heard of, that's the reason. There's a big black cloud moved in front of us, but it's been there a good half an hour, and I don't think it's going to produce any rain near us, hopefully. Because as you can see, I'm not rigged up for the rain. So if it does rain, I'll know about it. I think I've just had a little tug on that again. So let's hope it produces a fish. Yeah, I've got a little nibble, it's probably a crab. Here we've got crabs out there, because I've got little nibbles all the time now. Don't want to bring it in too quick, guys, because I've got well elasticated squid on there and I know it's going to be on when I bring it in. So basically I don't want to pull my rod in too early, prematurely, for the sake of it. I mean, it's a 3-up, that one I think it's the paternoster, 3-up clip down. I think it is anyway. I think that's the 3-up clip down, I'm sure it is. So I don't really want to bring it in knowing I've got 3 lots of bait out there. Unless I'm certain there's a fish on the end of it. Thing is about these flatties, I mean 9 times out of 10 they up themselves, and once they're on, they're on. Because they'll swallow everything. I mean, you put a Mini Cooper on the end of your hook, they'll take that and all. I'm starting to worry about that cloud now. Now, if it tugs one more time, guys, I'm going to have a look, because it's gone down again twice. Starting to worry about that, Dan. That is huge, isn't it? It looks like there's a great big storm in the middle of it. Guys, you've got to see this cloud. Look at that. That is right above us nearly, and I have not got no wet gear. I'm in my little top and my bloody trousers. So if that comes down, I am going to be absolutely saturated. And looking at it in the distance, it looks like there's rain coming off it. Looks like rain is in the distance. Let's hope it in. That's starting to worry me, guys, because as I say, I'm not dressed for rain. I mean, I think I've got a long coat in my car. I think. I can't even swear it, because I emptied my boat and took everything out of it. Because I actually had bloody 8 rods in it. I had 8 rods in it, 2 deck chairs, a beach tent, 2 boxes, my rucksack, everything. So I took it all out, cleaned all my boat out and put it all away. Because I mean, it was ridiculous carrying all that stuff about me. So I've narrowed it down now, and I'm obviously not leaving out in my car anymore. So it's a lot better. But I swear I've got a fish on this rod nearest to us, and I think it's actually on, but it's only a little tiddler. Because it's been knocking for quite a while, but little tiny knocks. But I have had some bigger knocks on it, and I've got a feeling there's a fish on it. But I just don't want to pull it in unless I have to, really. Because I know that the bait's going to be fine on it. Right guys, I'm going to have to bring this rod in because it's really bugging me. I've had loads of little nibbles on it, so I just want to look, see if there's out on it. So let's have a look. Wow, all that squid was well elasticated on, has been cleaned, stripped. That was well elasticated on that, down that squid. Cleaned me. I haven't been out there long either. Shocking that. There's not even a remnant of any bait left at all. I think you're looking at max 10 minutes a cast, really. Right, we'll take a little break, guys. Cast that one back out. All the bait had gone, so I'll have a look at the other one shortly. Nothing going at the moment, but if I do get anything, I shall be straight back on. Well, we're back, guys. Not happening at the moment. We're all getting little bites, little nibbles, but no fish. I think there's a lot of crab out there because I'm coming back stripped after 10 minutes, putting loads of elastic on, and it's just coming back empty. So I mean, it's there's definitely crabs out there. That's probably what the bites are. I was a bit confident earlier because we started getting a lot of bites, but they're not materialising into fish, which is what I believe the crabs. But who cares? It's been a good day. I've enjoyed it. I've got out the house. I've had some fresh air. Had a good chat with people and that. That's all you need, really, isn't it? Fish will just top it off. I'm not bothered. Nice little container ship going out there, look. Well, it's not a container ship, but well, it is actually. There's another one coming there. Because it's our tide in about half an hour, so all the ships will be coming out now, including probably the ferry as well. So it'll get quite busy on here in the next hour with all the shippage coming down and that. But the wind's dropped off again. I mean, it's 2 miles an hour, if that. It's a massive big cloud up there. There's a massive big cloud up there, but it didn't bother us. No rain, thank God, because I didn't have my wet gear with me. Because I looked at the forecast and it said there wasn't going to be none. So I took it as gospel and hope not, because I knew my car would be 40 yards away from where I was fishing. But luckily, it's gone by us. Nothing came of it. That fish is moving at some knots. I mean, that ship, the fish. That fish is not moving. Definitely empty, guys, because look, he's well out the water. Big bull nose sticking out, and he's definitely he's well out the water. So he's probably emptied his little cargo off and he's going back now. Well, I've probably got a couple of hours left, guys, see if we can get a fish. I was never going to stay too late. I'm just hoping. Oh, look at that sun. Look at that. Oh, that cloud's gone. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but it's blinding me. Let's get that up there. I've got to watch this tripod because I broke one of the legs, but Danny's just showed me, isn't it? I'm going to go get one because it's a lovely tripod. Mentioned it earlier. Way better than this. If you got this far in the video, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm on 719 today. I'm 281 short of monetising it. I need 1,000 subs. Obviously, when I get to 1,000 subs, I'll up the content. I'll do some giveaways. I'll do all kinds of things. I'll do some labs. I'll do all sorts. But let's get to 1,000. Also, a big shout out to Big Dan Sea Fishing from Mansfield. He's come all the way down here to fish at Paull. And his lass, Kay, real nice lass. She's fishing as well. I mean Faye, not Kay. Faye. She's fishing at the end there. She usually outfishes us. Last time I fished with them, I think Faye's caught more fish than both of us put together. So, what can he say? But she hasn't had none today. She has had a good bite though, but no come of it. So a big shout out to Big Dan and Faye. And a big shout out to my moderators who always come in and look after my channel, Martin and Jay. And Casters, don't forget Casters, he always comes in. So I think this one will be out on the the Tuesday coming. And today, which in 3 days this will be out. Because I needed a bit of footage, because this is probably the last but one video before the winter season. And that'll be all whiting, cod and, well, a bit of all sorts really, hopefully. It'll be mainly, hopefully, cod and whiting. But first few sessions, guys, I won't mind pulling in 10 whiting a go, because it's actually nice to pull fishing. But then after that you'll be getting a bit bored with whiting, and you'll be sick of pulling them in. You'll be praying for cod and that. But I always end up getting a few good decent cod, so hopefully this season will be a good season and we'll get some crackers. There's quite a lot of weed coming down now. Watch them big lumps of weed, Dan, on your big lumps of weed coming in. Keep an eye on your rods. A lot of weed coming in now, guys, because it looks like it's slack water to me. It's either slack water or it's going out, because why is it coming towards us? It must be going out or it's slack water. Yeah. It's drifting this way, isn't it? It's not supposed to be out town for another half an hour, but you can never bank on what it says, really, when you search. Because it's supposed to be about 6 and it's 5:39, so... But there's weed coming towards us against the flow of the tide, supposedly, so it's either slack water or the tide's going out. So the tide forecast wrong. Right, I'm going to take a little break there, guys, while this sun swings round a bit, because I'm sure that you're not going to be able to see much, and I'll be back very shortly if there's any action. Well, we're back, guys. The dreaded weeds arrived. As you can see, look at that. That is a lot of weed coming in. I do not want that wrapped round my gear, because that'll be the end of the session if that happens. Bites have dried up. Dan's had a few bites, but don't seem to be no bloody fish about. It's a shame, because it's been a great day for weather-wise and conditions. There's just no fish, which I suspected anyway, because I just came out for some footage. Didn't expect any fish anyway, because it's a bit early in the season. But I might go a couple of flatties or something just to say we've had a few fish, like, but none of us have had any fish. Tried numerous baits and stuff, different distances, all on different rigs, and it made no difference. There's not a lot you can really do about it. But yeah, it's one of them things. So to make sure you either fall short of that weed or after it. I'm bound to get pulled on some of it in a minute, because there's a hell of a lot of weed coming now. There's no way I'm going to miss all that. No way. Some of that's going to hit my line in the next few minutes. And I'll struggle to get it in with all that on it. I don't know if you can see, guys, but I mean, the sun is really low in the sky, and no matter where I move the camera, it's going to be there. So there's not a lot I can really do about that. I'm hoping you can see, because I need some footage, obviously. Great conditions. That big massive cloud passed by, never bothered us. It's been enjoyable, really, can't really fault it. to be fair. Quite enjoyed it. But there's not a lot we can do about the fish, like. I mean, 3-4 weeks time this place will fish its head off, but I mean at the moment it's not. You know, I might be lucky and I might escape all this weed. I mean, the main brunt of it's coming now, and if I can get by this bit, I might be alright. I don't want to pull in yet because I'm going to have to pull through it if I do. But the tide must have just started to go out because it's starting to drift out. These glasses are great, guys. They're superb for fishing. I should have got these months ago. I mean, I've been struggling with my eyes, and having to put sunglasses over my glasses, and it's not good. But now I've got these done, these reactive ones. I mean, you can't go wrong. The brighter the sun, the darker they get. And then when there's no sun, we just go to normal glasses, which is great. The best I've ever seen, my rod tips. I mean, I can see without my glasses, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I can't see the tips very well. They're a bit blurry, so. Oh, I think I've just tugged a bit of that weed. Yeah, I've definitely hit a bit of that weed, guys. It's pulling my rod now. I'm going to take a little break there while I sort these out, and I'll get them all rigged up and cast out again, and we'll come back on and have a little chat. And now we're back, guys. Still no joy on the fish. Dan and Faye are having a few bites like me, but they don't want to know. But I mean, I've got to say it's gorgeous here. I mean, I can't believe how warm it is for like end of September-ish. It's, you know what I mean? It's must be 75 at least. Wind is virtually zero now, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful sunset in the distance. Look at that. Beautiful. Tide's just started to go out. It's I'll tell you what time it is. I'm just going to have a look now. Let's bring that a bit closer. The tide is going out, and it's just, tell you what time it is. It is 6:35. 18:35. No fish as such, but you don't know, might go on the way out. I ain't bothered. I've been out, I've got some good footage. I've quite enjoyed it. I ain't lost no gear. Weed's been minimal, although there was a big chunk coming by it not long ago, like I showed you, but that just drifted by without causing me any problems, thank God. I'm surprised nobody else has been fishing down here, just those three. But I mean, obviously we know it's early season, you don't get a lot in this weather really. It's just a bit too warm for anything decent in it. I thought I might got the odd flatty like, but looks like they've vanished as well. But it's been good, enjoyed it. It's another day out, innit? And I haven't been here for a while, so I'm quite glad I come here early. Because I will be here a few times in the winter season, because it is a nice cod venue, this. And you do get some nice fish here. When Paull is on, it's on. But it's like everywhere else at the moment, it's a bit dead, isn't it? but it's enjoyable. So there'll be probably one more video and then it'll be the winter season. So I'm trying to space these videos out a little bit, make them like 2 weeks apart, because you don't want to be really out until fish are starting to come back on. I mean, they're not on, are they? So what's the point keeps going out for blanks when you know you're going to blank? So I'll probably stick one more session in a fortnight, and then it's winter season. I'll be out maybe out 2 times a week. I might even put 2 videos up a week, because in winter, well, it's just a laugh, innit? You just get a lot of fish. I'll be enjoying myself. The winter species are definitely more prevalent than the summer species. Once them whiting come on and them flatties, it's a knocker cast, isn't it? And then you get the odd surprise with a nice cod. Battery's running low now, guys, so I won't be doing much more filming. It'll be little short bursts, and if I get a bite, you'll see it on the pulling. So we'll take a little break for now. I just wanted to let you know I'm still here, and we'll be back shortly. Brought you back on, guys, because this is absolutely stunning sunset. I mean, I've never seen one as nice as this. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Not often you get a sunset like that. I don't know whether you can zoom in on this. I don't know how you do it, but that is absolutely beautiful. Fabulous. It was worth coming out just to see that. That is a gorgeous sunset, that. But we're still here, guys. Still no fish. I've had a couple of nibbles since I last spoke to you, but one on each rod. But that's about all it's been, nibbles. But who cares? I've enjoyed myself. I ain't bothered. I've been out. Better than sat in house doing out. What more can you say? The weather's been great. There's a big storm blowing over there near the sun when it's just going down up there, but I mean, I don't think it's going to reach us. I think it's going to pass us by. Well, that is absolutely stunning, that. Look at that sunset. That is beautiful. You're never going to get a sunset as nice as that here. I mean, that could just be a New York setting. Look at the bridge in the distance, look. It's just beautiful. It's one of the best sunsets I've seen, that. Look at that with the bridge in front of it. Beautiful, that, guys. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get a picture of that because it looks good. Before the sun actually goes down, because it's going down pretty quick now. Zoom in on it because it's beautiful, that. Went down quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Once that goes down, the darkness will be moving in. Doing all this filming in the light, guys, so as soon as it gets dark I will be not filming, so it's not worth getting the lights out for half an hour, is it? At the end of the day. Oh, just had a bite. End rod. Could I get a bite? Could I get a fish? Or is it a bit of weed? Well, the sun's set now, guys, because that's what's left of it. So basically it's going to get dark in the next 20 minutes. Darkness is moving in. It soon gets dark now. At the moment we're losing about 25 minutes a week of light. So by the end of the month we'd have lost over an hour. But I've enjoyed it, it's been great. It's been nice chatting to you guys. I think Shane Codfather's coming in here tomorrow, so let's see if he gets any bites. He might pick a better day than us. He might fish better in the morning, I don't know. But I've got a bit of movement on my rod and I think it's weed because it's coming back. The weed's back again. The weed's back again. That dreaded weed's back again, guys. It's not good. Right, I'm going to take a little break there. Then next time you hear from me, I'll either have a fish or it'll be a goodbye. So we'll see you in a bit. Right, struck into one here. Just put it back on, guys. I think I've got a good bite. It could be a bit of weed, but I don't see any weed and it looks like a bite, that. I think I'm in down here. No, you're alright, thanks, because I've got a bit left in my flask. I've just got a cracking bite on this one. Oh, it feels promising. It's bouncing. Unless I've caught some weed or something, but something bouncing it. I think it's weed. Nope, I ain't got no fish. Must have been the weed passing, but it stripped me land. No bait left. I'll swap to one rod now anyway. Yeah, I'll go down to one rod now, guys. I'll go down to one rod. Shame about that, it was a good bite. Right, I'll be back if there's any action for the video. I might stay for a bit longer, but I'm not going to film anymore because I ain't got the lights with me basically. But I've enjoyed myself, no fish. It's been enjoyable, I've had some great sunsets. I can see a tornado in the distance. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Right in the very distance. Where the sun's gone down, where it's orange, there's a tornado. We've been watching it for the last 5 or 6 minutes. moving about. Unreal. But I mean, it's really warm, that's the problem. There's a big flash flood over there, and there's actually funnels coming down, so it's great. Probably not for them, but it is for us watching it. So I've enjoyed myself anyway here at Paull. No fish, a few bites, plenty of crabs, loads of weed, and it's been a cracking time with Dan and Faye. Until next time from me, Jimmy Cod Bites. Next time probably I might be on a beach somewhere. Until then, very, very good night.